Hello everyone, welcome to our accounting 210. So in the last video, we talked about the benefit scorecards. In this video, we will talk about another type of a question. Actually, as I mentioned last time, there are three main parts. First is the performance evaluation, which is all the ratios. So if you have your textbook, I have my textbook with me. Give me just 1 second. Sorry about that. So you definitely need to know all this calculation from page 592, like ROI, and then sales margin, and then capital turnover. Um, in the video, in the lecture video, we just did all this calculation, all this formula, ROI is this divided by this, sales margin, this divided by this, capital turnover. But we also talked about residual income, but I didn't mention that on page 594, ROI actually equals to these two times together. The reason is, ROI equals to operating income divided by total assets, right? ROI equals to operating income divided by total assets. And then sales margin is operating income divided by sales. And the capital turnover is sales divided by total assets. So if you write off this, they cancel each other. So it's operating income divided by total assets. So that's just their relationship. So let's look at this question. I believe is question 21. So let's look at this question, and then we can say how what you need to know. Okay, question 21, talking about all these numbers and then missing information. So let's work together. I'm on page 626. So we are looking at question 21. No, question 21. Okay. Question 21. Okay. The first one, you have sales. Let me put all the ratio first. The ROI is what? ROI. Goodness. ROI. Say, you have to. Okay. ROI, we talk about is return on investment. So when we talk about return, it's basically your income. When we talk about investment, it's basically your total assets. So I put it there. And then we have capital turnover. Hold on, we have, okay. So first is put it here. Capital turnover is how quick your capital will turn. So that basically your sales divided by total assets. Let me double check. And then you also have the sales margin, right? Sales margin, which is our operating income divided by sales. So your sales cancel each other. Operating income divided by total sales gives you ROI. You know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about. So capital turnover, sales divided by total assets, time operating income divided by sales. You cancel each other. Operating income divided by total assets, which is ROI. Okay, residual income, RI, we talk about that. Basically, it's your income, operating income minus your required return time your investment, the total assets, right? So double check. double check. Okay, on page 595, actually, we put all the things there. So I think I'm right. So now let's go to this question. You have all these ones. So we look at the first company. Look at the first company. Sales, operating income, total assets, sales margin. Sales margin, the first one will be operating income, sales margin, operating income, 3,500 divided by total assets, 90,000. So let me get the number. If you don't mind, give me 1 second. If you don't mind, give me 1 second. 335,100 divided by 90,000. Yeah, hold on. Gives me sales margin. Hold on. I think I'll put, okay, I forgot. So capital, the first one, okay. So sales, I think I did, hold on. Okay, sorry. Okay, what I'm doing, 350. This is operating income. Okay, I put something wrong, sorry, my bad, sorry. I put the wrong number. Oh, see? Bad. I have to be very careful. I thought I knew this. Hold on, let me correct it, sorry. So sales margin is operating income, 35,100 divided by my sales, sorry. This is 117,000, it's my bad, sorry. Okay, so let's do it together one more time. Sorry, 35,100 divided by sales, 117,100,000. Yeah, so that gives me 30%. That gives me 30%. This is sales margin. This is sales margin. Capital turnover is sales 117,000 divided by total assets 90,000 equals 117 divided by 90 is 1.3, right? 130% or 1.3. And then next one, ROI. ROI is operating income divided by total assets. I think I did it wrong. Operating income is 35,100 divided by total assets 90,000. So I think that's 35,100 divided by 90,000 gives me 39%. Gives me 39%. Okay, so you said, hey, I want to double check. We said the ROI equals to sales margin time capital turnover, right? So 1.3 time our 30% is exactly 39%. Okay, I double check, okay? Target return, so your residual, so we said the RI equals to operating income 35,100 minus 9% time your investment, which is total assets 90,000. So 0.9% times 90,000 is this, and then minus 35,100. So it's 27,000. It's 27,000. Our return on assets. Return on assets is 27,000. It's 27,000. Okay, so basically that's how you get all these numbers. I'll do the second one with you. Also. If you want to finish this video, I'll try to work a little bit faster. Capital turnover. We said it's your sales. Capital turnover is your sales. Oh, hold on. First one, they told you sales margin is 20%. Sales margin is 20% is equals to operating income divided by sales. Equals to operating income 164,000 divided by your sales. So you will get your sales there, right? You will get your sales there. So we will get sales. And then capital turnover is 4.1 equals to sales divided by total assets. So we already know our sales divided by total assets. Then we will get our total assets from there. So we get our sales, we get our total assets. You can get the ROI. You can also calculate the ROI. Does this make sense? The last one, the last firm. So do the same thing basically, right? Sales margin is 8%. Sales margin equals to operating income. So we don't know operating income, but we know our sales is 520,000. So you will get your operating income. Capital turnover, okay? Now this one you said, hey, I don't know how to get capital turnover because capital turnover is my sales divided by my total assets. So turnover, I don't know. I know my sales. I don't know my total assets. So you ask me, hey, professor, how can I do this one? How can you do this one? How can you do this one? How can you do this one? Remember, we said sales margin time your turnover equals to what? Equals to ROI, right? Equals to ROI. So now your ROI already told you is 20%. Two different ways. So then you can use your ROI. So ROI is 20%, which is basically your operating income divided by your total assets. You already knew operating income from the first one, so you can put operating income and then you get your total assets from there. So from total assets, you already put it here, then you can get a turnover ratio. Or you said sales margin is 8%. I don't know this turnover ratio, but I know my ROI is 20%. So my turnover has to be what? 20 divided by 8, which is 2.5, right? So turnover must be 2.5. Okay, so then you can put the 2.5 there, and then you already had your sales, you can calculate your total assets there. So different ways. I really think it's a good question on this one because it really helps you to play with all the numbers. So you need to know all these ratio here, ROI, capital turnover, sales margin, RR. I really think if we have an open book, I don't really worry too much. I assume all of you should know this calculation. One more thing we did is, the only thing we learned new here in the video is your sales margin times your capital turnover equals to ROI. Okay, so make sure you practice a little bit, you figure out all the relationship. So when you have, if I say, hey, put all the missing information, you can get it quickly and accurately. Don't like me make the mistake there. Be careful. Okay, thank you. Let me know if you have any question. I'll see you next video. Thank you.